Hey guys, Chad back already with another super secret beer review. And another Chimay vintage. I thought this was a 2010 vintage, but it's actually a 2009 vintage. I bought the blue and the red, I think the summer of 2010 when I saw 𝓑𝓻𝓲𝓸𝓷 video. And I thought this was a 2010 vintage because as you can see on the bottle there, 𝓑10-042. So I figured the 10 meant 2010, and then I just opened this, and the way you get the real date is by looking on the cork. If it would focus, there you go, 1209. So this was bottled in December of 2009. That makes it 3.5 years old. Wow, I don't think I've had this since 2009 actually. I remember in 2009, it was when I first met Kevin Burns from the Foaming Head, and I think this was the first Belgian beer I ever had. It was the first Trappist beer I ever had. I had no idea what to expect going into it. I remember just drinking like wine. Like Kevin and I split a bottle of this, and then like a week or two later, I went out and got one of the small 330 milliliter bottles, and did a sort of quick re-review on it, just to kind of compare the bottle to the two bottles, and because I think I didn't write a text review of the big bottle, so I went out and bought the small one. And all right, I'm rambling now. Anyways, so this would be the third time I'm reviewing this beer, and as you can see, it looks brown on camera, but in real life it's more of like a ruby red. It's almost like the same color red as the label here. It's probably where they get the color from. Typical Belgian, typical Trappist. Didn't really hold a head there. It's fine. I haven't taken a smell yet. Wow. Really fruity, really vinous. It definitely has kind of a red wine smell to it. Lots of the dark fruits. Doubles and quads are so close. Quad is basically just a double, an imperial double or whatever. Even though it's just a matter of just a few splitting hair, like a few, like this is 7% and the blue is 9%. So it's like, just, anyways, somebody who's more versed in Belgian beer can probably explain it better than me. But anyways, I am going to dig into this 2009 vintage. Cheers. Wow. You know what's weird? The first flavor that I got was like chocolate. As much as it smells like kind of red wine and like a lot of the grape, it's not sour grape, maybe like slightly tart, but like up front I get like chocolate and like toffee. It almost tastes like a candy bar. Just like this nice confectionery sweetness, and it's still got that real fine Belgian carbonation. Like the mouthfeel itself is like nice and calm, but it's still getting stuck in the throat when it goes down. So it's kind of like it's like a grenade, like you pulls the pin and it doesn't go off until it's in the throat. When you drink this fresh, it just dances on your tongue and just tears it up. With the age on it, now it's calmed down, but you still have that residual carbonation. I cannot believe this is so confectionery-like now. Because when it was fresh, it's just like all dark fruit. It was like, maybe a little sharp, maybe a little sour, tart kind of grape kind of taste on it. I'm not saying this tastes like a chocolate stout or anything. I'm just saying I've never really encountered a Belgian beer that was like this sweet. It's not sickly sweet either. It's just a nice general sweetness to it. Still some bitterness in there, definite bitterness, kind of dry. You get a little bit of kind of, kind of the vinous grape red wine kind of quality as it's going down, but up front it's just, like I said, chocolate, toffee, caramel. Getting the kind of the dark fruits are more on the second half and through the middle. Like I said, very mild bitterness on it. Yeah, wow. I mean, this is like a really personal beer to me. Like I said at the beginning, it's like the first Trappist I've ever had. Probably one of the first Belgians I've ever had. Well, real Belgian, not like 𝓑𝓻𝓬𝓻𝓲, but yeah. And I mean, even though it's only 7%, I mean, it's bottle conditioned, so it's gonna hold up really well. I think it actually drinks like a bigger beer than it is. I mean, there's no alcohol, heat, or warmth or anything on it. Like the blue, when I did the blue last week, there was still a little bit of warmth in there. Not here. I mean, it's there. It's like really, really, really subtle. Yeah, wow, that's pretty amazing. I'm gonna bump this up to a full 10 out of 10 for the Chimay Red 2009 vintage. So yeah, I mean, I never was huge crazy about the red because like the blue and the red are very similar. The blue is just better. Same thing with like Rochefort, like the well, actually, I like the 6 better than the 8, but I like the 10 better than both of those. If you can find a red with some age on it, or just buy some now and sock it away for a couple of years, it's amazing how much this improves over time. So yeah, going very long here. 10 out of 10 for Chimay Red. That does it for another episode of Chad's super secret beer reviews. See you next time. Cheers.